Hi Aries, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking at the person on your mind. Okay, so I am using love oracles, although for some of you it may show through, like platonic connections. Sometimes do come through as well. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate the support. A non-monetized channel. So every single like, subscribe and comment really does mean the world to me. We will be running a competition to win a free reading very, very soon. So keep your eye out for that. And in a couple of weeks, I am actually traveling. So the uploads, I'm not sure what the schedule's going to be like as of yet. But hopefully I'll be able to put that all in the community page. So make sure you subscribe so you can see that that information when necessary. Okay, this week we are using the magical messages from the Fairies Oracle, getting a bit of an overview with that. Then we do have the Soul Connection When Two Hearts Meet Love Oracle, as well as the Island Time Wellness Oracle. And the Lenormand deck I am using this week is that beautiful deck from Pixel Occult, the Red Hand Lenormand. Okay, so getting into it for you, Aries. Okay, Aries. Aries, what does Aries need to know about the person on their mind? Aries and the person on their mind, please. Pardon me. I'm still just recovering from a bit of a dead throat from New Year's. It's still just in recovery, so sorry for any coughing or a bit of a husky voice, anything like that. I am sorry. Talking is really actually taking it out of me this week, so we'll see how we go. We do firstly have emotional healing there, Aries. Okay, as your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. So I do feel that a lot of you, this person on your mind, there is some sort of healing to do with that connection that you are sort of currently, involved in or have been healing from something. For some of you, it may be that connection in general that you're healing from. For others of you, there may just be some sort of little things within that connection that you are sort of experiencing some healing from. Others of you all, again, it could be past connections that you're still sort of experiencing some healing, and it's just sort of having some sort of effect on this current connection. We do see be yourself. This situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. Okay, so finding a lot of power in expressing yourself and being honest and true to yourself at the moment here with this connection. Okay, Aries. Moving on to the oracle decks, the love oracle decks, I should say. I'll grab all the oracles out, and then we'll go through that and clarify with the Lenormand. But I am sort of sticking with a bit of a past, present, future layout this week. Okay, so past, present, future, Aries and the person on their mind. Aries and the person on their mind, please. Past, present, future. And I'll grab the second oracle deck, the Love Island, Island Time Wellness Love Oracle. Past, present, future for Aries and the person on their mind, please. Okay, so Aries, I'm just going to leave the bottom of those open because I do feel as though that the bottom of the deck, the hidden energy, is actually kind of relevant to this connection. The past energy, we do have the heart starting us off there. You begin to feel your heart beat faster when you are close. So, when you have first met this person, there was like an instant magnetism between the two of you, and you were kind of like both feeling this attraction to each other, feeling your heart beating a little bit faster just by being around that other person. But we do have the mask energy coming through as well for the past there, which does say not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretending, deluding, and gaslighting. So it does show us that there was some issues, from the way that this connection was set up. Somebody wasn't, and I hate to be confronting Aries, but I feel like it may have actually been you, because we're seeing this be yourself energy coming through for the overview for you up here. I feel like that maybe is you that hasn't been completely true to yourself, shown who you truly are completely to this person when you have sort of first met them. Even though you had a strong attraction to them, you did sort of have that initial, oh, boom, 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 my heart's going crazy for this person. You kind of didn't show them that. You didn't show them your true feelings towards them, and didn't maybe let them know even that you were so attracted to them. There is this sort of hiding from feelings energy coming through with the mask energy. And for some of you, I feel like you even hid that from yourself. You put that mask on for yourself, and kind of, I'm getting that for some of you, this is why, this emotional healing, that some of you were still feeling as though you weren't quite healed from, previous connections. And so you weren't really ready to be vulnerable and open and completely honest about who you are, how you feel, all that sort of stuff, even to yourself. So I do feel as though there was a bit of a mask there. Some of you may have said, I don't feel this way, and sort of really tried to hide from those feelings that you had for this person initially. It does feel like that is following through a little bit. The present energy, we've got the universe coming through for you here, which does say the universe is guiding you to that special person. Allow everything to take its natural course. So it does let us know that there is this process of divine timing occurring within this connection, that, the universe is trying to guide you toward this person, trying to connect you with this person. I feel like for quite a lot of you, you're not currently connected to this person. They may be on your mind, but you may not actually be in a current connection with them. But the universe is, because I keep getting the phrase guiding me back to you. So I do feel that for some of you, this is somebody from your past, or that you're not in a current connection with, that you're feeling like you want to go back to that person. You do, maybe for some of you, you are still hiding from that fact that you do want to sort of be led back to that person and be back in their energy. They are coming up strongly in your energy, but we are also seeing not today for the present energy. So not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, or person, boundaries, and still angry. So I do feel like that's you, Aries, kind of just like, not today. I can't deal with this right now. I'm still trying to deal with this healing and make sure that I'm, coming into this in a more healed way. I just can't deal with this right now. It's just too much. It's too overwhelming. Maybe you are aware that the universe is guiding me back to that person, but right now I need to take some time for myself and really focus on myself and removing that mask, and actually, even understanding what it is that I do feel here. I do feel for a lot of you, this is a bit of a process of learning how to, really open yourself up to your own feelings, and learn how to be yourself, learn how to really show your true colors and show your true vulnerabilities, your true feelings, and what even is your authentic self. How do I express who I truly am? I feel like for some of you, it's kind of that vibe of how do I show them who I am when I don't even know myself, because, I've been hiding behind this mask. Just so focused on my own healing and my own emotional pain and trauma here, that, it's a bit of a process here, Aries. I do feel for a lot of you still healing a little bit at the moment there. But in the near future, I am sort of seeing some energy moving forward in the future here, starting off with dreams. Okay, share your dreams together and encourage each other to make them a reality. So once again, I like, this is actually reading as more along the lines of astral connection, that there is this energetical connection between you and your person, that you may be dreaming about them, you may be sort of trying to telepathically send them messages, or vice versa. It just feels like there's this connection in the 5D that it may not be in reality, but it does feel like there is a really strong energy connection between the two of you. And it's kind of like the universe is trying to lead you. Your dreams are trying to show you the way. So, there may be something important happening in your actual, dreams, that is trying to sort of guide you to this person, guide you back to this person. For others of you, this is all about, sharing each other's goals in life. And we do have talking here. All right, and it does say interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, texting, calling, email, hoovering. So your present energy, we're seeing the not today, I'm avoiding that call, I'm avoiding that person. But then we do see that talking card coming through in the near future. So, it kind of feels like your dreams, you have this dream, this desire within you to talk to this person again. As to whether that is you or them reaching out, I will clarify when we move on to the lenormand. For a lot of you, I feel like that's why we're seeing this hidden energy with that first deck. Okay, because the way I've got them laid out, I've got this dreams card first, then it's hidden energy, and then we can move on to that talking energy from that second deck, which then leads to a different energy as well. So the hidden energy after the dreams, that, having this lifelong goal of, it kind of feels like for some of you, it's like, I want this person, that's my lifelong goal. I want this person to be the long term in my life. That's kind of what I'm feeling here, that's the dream. The dream is that you can make your way back to this person and have that person be that long-term partner in the future. Some of you, I feel like this is like you're keen to get started on that, and others of you, you're a little bit hesitant. You're still dealing with that emotional trauma stuff. We do see obstacles as the hidden energy. So, it does say look for ways around the obstacles to find happiness. And I feel like that's where we're going. Your dreams are trying to push you in that direction to actually, I feel like in order for you and this person to be talking, and having those conversations, it needs to be in regard to how do we overcome this obstacle of us not talking? How do we overcome the obstacles, whatever those obstacles have been for you and this person in the past? It does feel as though there's this level of, that's why there's this hesitancy, because you do know that you do need to overcome some obstacles in order to sort of smooth out this connection with this person all over again, and get to this talking stage where you're conversing with them and actually talking to this person about your long-term goals with each other, rather than you just sort of having in the back of your mind that this person is your long-term goal. And I feel like it's happening for them too, that they want you to be their long-term goal as well, Aries. But there's some obstacles in the path that do need to be overcome before we can get to this sort of talking stage. So we will clarify that energy, but there is definitely some potential here in the future, because the hidden energy coming through after that is the wedding rings card. All right. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, and everlasting promises. So, there definitely is a long term, I feel like, once again, I'm feeling that soul connection. It's definitely showing through the readings, with the universe and the dreams. That's definitely a soul type connection. There's an energy connection between you and this person for sure. It's just a matter of, what's going on in the reality that seems to be the issue, and needing to overcome some obstacles before we can actually even get to the point where we can even talk about those long-term goals of wanting a union between the two of you. All right, but when we've got the lenormand. All right, so firstly we're going to ask why not today? Looking at the present energy, why not today? Why are we not ready to move forward with this right now? Okay, what's going on in the present? Stopping any movement from this connection. What's going on currently in this connection for Aries and the person on their mind? Okay, so very interesting, Aries, because I am seeing the lily there. So, and that's come through with the clouds. All right. So this sort of tells me that there is this level of emotional intimacy that you're really thinking about. You're thinking really heavily about wanting to give to this, wanting to receive back from this. The lilies sometimes does remind me a little bit of the flowers energy with the giving energy, but this is more about the emotional intimacy between you and this person, and it's kind of like you're really thinking about how you can be emotionally intimate with yourself, and actually really thinking, very long and hard about what is it that I want long term. The lilies is a very long term energy. So I am, once again, I'm getting that same sort of message that, you are thinking about, I do want this person in my long term future, but, I am aware that I need to be a little bit more vulnerable with myself. I need to, have this healing, this being myself energy. I do really need to be a little bit more intimate with myself on that sort of a level and understand my feelings just a little bit more before I can move forward. We do also have the clouds, obviously, that does talk about your thoughts. So you are thinking this through, like you're trying to think through every little possible outcome here, I feel, Aries, because, the clouds is heavy in thought to the point where you're overthinking, causing yourself more anxiety, and be careful not to cloud your judgment, though, because when we're being very emotionally intimate with ourselves, the more that we overthink those feelings, the more that you are going to create more confusion for yourself. So if you feel it, feel it. Don't think about the feeling, just feel it. Okay, it's a hard thing to do, but think about the logic. Don't think about the feelings. The feelings come from your heart, not from your head. All right, so just keep that in mind with that, Aries. But there is this other issue here, which is the chains card. Okay, so that's straight away, it's telling me that you're bound to something already. So you're going to obviously not, that's why we're seeing that not today energy, because you're currently bound to something. So for some of you, that bound energy, that you're already chained to something, you're kind of, for some of you, you're just chained to this emotional healing process, and making sure you yourself are in the right sort of space from you in order to deal with anything else. But for others of you, this is some sort of responsibility. All right, so this may be you're like chained to a certain area. You can't see this person because you're physically chained to an area. You're physically bound to an area by your job or something, where you live, that kind of thing. For others of you, there's at least one of you who's already in a connection. All right, so someone is in a connection that they're not 100% happy with, and you're feeling chained to this person. You're feeling like you can't escape. That there's no way out of this situation. You've kind of got yourself into a bit of a bind here, Aries, and you're trying to really think out how to get out of it. Is what I'm feeling there, because you know deep down that your heart lays with this person on your mind. Not with, that's a different energy altogether. This is someone that is already in your life. It may not even be a romantic thing. It may just be, you're bound to certain friends or family members that are telling you can't go to this person. You can't, be involved with this person. That sort of energy. But for a couple of you, this is definitely a person. And it may be a child for one or two of you as well, that you're feeling some sort of responsibility elsewhere, that you have to be a parent before you can worry about following your own heart, which it's a hard one, because I have a child myself, so but if you're thinking about your child like this, that's not going to be best for your child in the long term. Okay, you're not chained to your child. Your child is yes, it's a responsibility, and it's something that's a part of your life and a very important part of your life, but it doesn't chain you down. It doesn't stop you from being yourself. It doesn't stop you, from being happy. At the end of the day, the best thing for a child is for their parents, to be in actual happiness. The more that you're living unhappily, you're giving that to your child. You're giving that energy to your child as well. Like, there's a whole nother story there, because I don't want to delve into the realm of parenting opinion and all that sort of thing, but because I'm not perfect. I've never been the most perfect person. I have, not been the most perfect mother either. I'll be the first to admit that as well. I do my very best, but that doesn't always mean that I'm perfect in it. So I'm not going to just go and sit here and give you, parenting advice. That's just not my sort of style. I do only talk to, give that sort of advice when it's asked of me, from people that appreciate it and understand my personal style of parenting, and me and my child. Obviously they know our situation, but I'm just feeling an Aries here that is feeling very bound, very chained to something or someone, and you're trying to work out how to escape that. And that's why we're looking at not today, because you've still got this heavy on you. Whatever these chains are, they're still wrapped around you right now. So in the near future, though, we do see that probably is going to be changing in some way, because if we are seeing this shift in energy in the near future, you can't change that energy without changing that. All right, so you're heavily thinking through what you're doing and how you're doing it. So you are seeming to, trying to think yourself out of a circle here, which is probably a very good thing for you, and it's very, very, very paramount with that emotional healing as well. And understanding yourself, being true to yourself, lifting off that mask, not doing just what you have to, what you feel like you're responsible to do, but following your own heart and your own happiness here, Aries. At the end of the day, no one around you is going to be happy and loved if you're not happy and loved yourself, all right? Okay, so Aries and the person on their mind. What obstacles need to be overcome before, I do feel like this talking energy is a bit of a reconciliation. So I'm just going to use that terminology. If it doesn't resonate for you, this may not be your reading. You're more than welcome to check other placements. Don't try too hard. Don't try too hard to make it fit, guys. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. But that's just what I'm going to use for the terminology, but I do understand that every individual situation may be slightly different. Okay, Aries and the person on their mind. What are the obstacles between Aries and the person on their mind before they can get to talking? Okay, so we do have the mice coming out. So there's a sense of loss in the past. It's dealing with some past stress, some this energy of loss and something being taken from you guys, that something that's eaten away at you. There's been some stuff that's eaten away at this connection in the past, and left you both feeling lost. I feel that needs to be overcome, and which is interesting, because I'm just sort of feeling that the loss can be immediately overcome just by talking. I don't feel like that's actually a huge obstacle. The main thing seems to be the crossroads, which is that somebody needs to make a clear decision to start talking here. Okay, it feels like someone, which I feel like it's you, Aries, with that energy. You're at a crossroads of your life at the moment. You need to choose which direction you're going to go in, and make a choice and stick to that path. And because the universe is trying to guide you down the right path, and I feel like you already know. You already know which path you want to take. It's just a matter of actually, putting feet on the pavement and starting to take steps toward that path. Okay, Aries. So the main obstacle there seems to just be, getting through this current energy, getting to talking again. Okay, so I just want to see, I did say I would clarify for you. Sorry, Aries. With that talking energy, we did just see the crossroads. Who needs to make the choice to open communication between Aries and the person on their mind? I'm going to draw 2 cards, one for Aries and one for the person on their mind, please. Who needs to take the steps to rejoin conversation between Aries and the person on their mind? Aries or the person on their mind? Aries or the person on their mind? You, Aries, we do see the rider coming through for you. I did have the fish coming through for the person on your mind. So that one's the movement card. Okay, the rider does talk about good news on the way. So that's you bridging that gap between yourself and this person, bringing the news. I look at that. This particular deck, it is a person on their motorbike. So get on your bike and get going. That kind of energy. It's a very fast-paced energy as well with that bike, but also just in general. It is, bringing, getting back up on the saddle and going for it, taking steps, taking movements towards that person. The fish energy on their side, we do just sort of see that they're open to it with that fish energy. They're definitely open to these conversations. I do feel as though it's the conversations that are going to clear, the obstacles will be cleared just by having these conversations with this person. So I do feel the obstacles hit before the talking, but to overcome the obstacles, we need to just talk it out kind of energy, have a mature, clear communication between the two of us. And this person is definitely open to it. The fish is the card of abundance and wealth. So, they have a wealth of communication ready for you as well. I feel that they may have some things to say as well here, Aries, but this particular fish, you do see 2 fish in the pond. Sometimes the fish energy is just one fish, sometimes it is multiple fish. This particular fish card, it is the 2 sort of swimming in synchronicity here too. So they want a partnership again. I feel like they want a partnership with you. They want to be your little fish swimming around you. They're ready to accept that conversation and take that on board. All right. Advice for Aries in general about this person on their mind, please. General advice for Aries in regard to the person on their mind. We have the rose and the cat. Okay, so the rose is pretty straightforward, right? We all know what a red rose kind of symbolizes in general life. Bringing this person maybe some flowers, literally bring this person a rose. There may be some sort of significance of red roses between the 2 of you. I do feel as though this is you. When you're on your bike, you may have a red rose in your hand as you're riding along there, but it's offering romance, offering that partnership and being open. It's in full bloom here, so it's being open and honest and having that clear communication. Your advice is to think about your romantic happiness and what's truly going to bring you into full bloom with happiness when it comes to your love life here, Aries. The rose also, very interesting because, every rose has its thorn as well. So, don't be afraid of the thorns in order to see the beauty of this, because it's one of those things that those obstacles, they may be thorns in your side. There may be some tough stuff to get through to get back to this person. But, at the end of the day, you've got that beautiful red rose, opening up to you there. We do also have the cat. I feel like this is your person. They're very open to this conversation, but they're also in this cat energy. All right, so the cat is the pairing to the dog energy. So the dog energy is all about friendship, loyalty, companionship, understanding, and all that. But so the cat has a lot of potential to be loyal to you, to be that companion you need, to be a friend to you as well, and understand everything. But when it's the cat rather than the dog energy, they're a little bit standoffish. They may come across as a little bit standoffish, a little bit skittish. It's kind of like, let them come to you. When you're talking and having these conversations with this person, you may need to approach softly. They may be, easily scared off and a little bit skittish. Okay, so just be careful with your approach, and don't be too brash and overpowering with this person. Like a cat, if you're loud and rough and you did this, you naughty cat, they're gonna just run away and hide. Whereas if you're soft and gentle and, put out your hand to the cat and allow the cat to meet you. With a cat, with a dog, you can just sort of bound on in and pat, pat, pat. With a cat, you need to kind of go halfway and allow them to come the other half, and then sort of meet in the middle where you both chillax and on the same sort of level. But I do feel with that rider for you there, Aries, you do need to put out your hand toward this person, and then allow them to slowly creep on up for those pats and affection. Okay. All cats love affection. Well, most cats love affection too. All right. So I love affection. I just love love, and the idea of affection and love and everyone being happy and following their hearts. So, it does seem as though you're on the right trajectory for all that. So keep on going, Aries. Break those chains that bind you. I just wanted to say that you're really healing here and moving in the right direction. So, keep on going. You deserve it, Aries. Okay, well, thanks for your time. You're more than welcome to check other placements, and hopefully I'll see you all again soon.